Hi, my name is Dr. Cheryl Meyer, and I had this on my mind to do for a video today. I was inspired, and this is when the time opened up to do it. I was thinking today about Christ's rejection, the rejection of Christ. It came to my mind, and when I think about the fullness of love, and I think about Christ, let's say, lots of people see him a different way, but Christ means anointed, but as a spiritual teacher, or as an ascended master, as Christ, as you believe him as a Christian, or as you believe him or see him through different eyes, it doesn't matter what we're talking about right now. It's just, if he was this loving being who was enlightened, who knew how to love the most, I'm just looking at the sun, of course. It's such a beautiful day today. So if we think of him as the most loving being here that came here and wanted to love us and wanted to show us what love is and said, I am the life, the consciousness, the word life in Greek is Zoe. And so if he's this consciousness, if he is this full consciousness of full love, and when people didn't understand that love, or they couldn't see it, they rejected him and ultimately crucified him. It just makes me think, when we're rejected by people or by ourselves or whomever, or our parents or whatever, I think it stems down to some kind of misunderstanding of what love is and what it means to embrace love. I guess the idea today was just not to take it personally. And when Christ says, in order to have life, you must eat my flesh and drink my blood, the words he says, he's speaking the words that are spirit, which means breath. So the words he's speaking have an inner life underneath them. They're not just, it says the flesh profits nothing, but the spirit gives life, gives this Zoe, gives this consciousness, gives this understanding, this deeper impression in your heart. I was having such a rough day today, and then things came across my path because I was praying, and a video here, or a saying somewhere else, or something on a license plate. Like when you pray and you're open to answers coming to you, they'll come any which way as you're surrendered. So I was learning how, again, every day, how to surrender. In this video, this man was talking about, when you learn how to ride a bike, you can practice and learn how to do it really well, and then you just ride your bike. Like, be present and enjoy the ride. If you're trying to control everything, then you miss being in life. You miss the sensuousness of life, feeling your senses, feeling your feelings, being alive, being in wonder, being excited. And so I saw a bird flying, and I was like, that's what we're meant to do. We're meant to fly like that bird. And then, like, the world opened up. The wind was blowing. It's blowing so much today. And the leaves were going everywhere, and they're yellow and brown, and everything just became alive, like Christ was talking about when he said, it's the breath, the spirit that gives life. It's like you can look at a person and never know them, or you can look at a person and see them right there in the moment and appreciate who they are and be awakened. To a completely different presence of who they are. And you can do that with yourself. You have no idea who you are. the deeper, deeper part of you. I was thinking when I pray the Lord's Prayer and I say, give us this day our daily bread. Forgive me. Today what was coming to my mind was the daily bread always, my brother taught me this, my older brother. The daily bread is super substantial. This substance, like what the poets get and the musicians get and the artists get up in the heavens. It's something beyond what we get in this normal life. It's like this impression on our heart that I was just talking about. It's like me seeing the bird flying and it impressing on my heart that that's what we're meant to do. And so when you say, give us this day our daily bread, you can have more consciousness if you say that prayer. It's a beautiful prayer that was, some people think it was only given to a few people that were ready for the depth of it. So when you say, give us this day our daily bread, you're asking for the super substantial, the substance beyond this earth that will feed the deepest part of your soul, this longing part of you that doesn't get enough from this earth. It doesn't get enough from normal interactions where love is at a level of like 20% out of 100, I think of Christ as the 100% of love, and me asking to merge myself with Christ and to have that love pour over me, like if you're in like some kind of sci-fi machine, and it's transforming all your molecules into this light being, into this being of love, of pure love, of 100% love. What if we knew that? What if we knew how to actually love like that at a full capacity, with full awareness, full presence, full kindness, full truth, full understanding, full wisdom. I think there's wisdom with true love. It's not just giving and giving in a codependent way or something. But so when I say, give us this day our daily bread, we can be more conscious. We can say, give us what we're missing here. Give us the fullness of love. And then the next part is, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Today I was looking at it a different way, and I'm not saying it's always like this. Just today I have a fuller understanding in this moment, but it can still grow more tomorrow or beyond. But it's, give us this day 100% of love, that we can love people with 100% of love, and forgive us all the ways we treated people without that 100% of love, in our ignorance and our misunderstanding and our egotism and judging and just misunderstanding what love is. And forgive those who love me with less than 100% of love, who are not in that consciousness and awareness, who only live with 10% of love in themselves, or 5%, even though they can have 100%. We can know this, we can approach it, we can grow in it. So forgive me. Cancel all the debts of love that I owed people when I paid them with less than 100% of love. And cancel all the debts of those who have loved me with less than 100% of love and misunderstood me or rejected me. Or there's a bird flying. It's so beautiful. We can say these words and there's no meaning in them unless there's life, there's breath, there's someone coming back to life. This deep soul part of you, your intuition, your heart coming alive. This loving part of you engaging with it. Otherwise, it's just like sitting in a living room, playing on my phone next to someone, None of the words are alive or have any meaning. Anyway, that's all for today. I wish you so much love. Come alive. Oh, one more thing. The coolest thing happened is I was inspired to look up a song that has the word wild in it. And after I'd finished playing, this other song started playing called Wildest Dreams. And it was so beautiful, I forgot about it. And it's funny because we're going to an 80s party tonight at Disneyland. But it was an 80s song. And I don't remember, I got it on my phone sometime because I heard it in a meditation. It came to my mind, or some part of it did. And then it showed up again today. So I'm going to put the link because it has the most beautiful pictures of nature, and it's about waking up to this wild part of yourself, not this dead part. We're invited to wake up, to go to this deeper part of ourselves and not back down. Don't be afraid of it. All right.